Welcome back, everybody. This is Keith, also known as Uhfgood. And today, instead of going back to the wiki book, which I will eventually go back to, since I'm no longer frustrated, I decided to go ahead and take another shot at the John Lemon tutorial. And really, I expect it to work like it does in the tutorial because people have completed it. And I basically don't want to I don't want to just like continue on as if nothing was wrong when sometime later something could happen based on the fact that I didn't do something a certain way or a proper way. So if it doesn't react like it does in the tutorial this time, and I'm going to base everything that I need to edit on the player character on the prefab instead of the model or whatever. If it doesn't work like it says in the tutorial, then I will ask somebody for help, and if they can't tell me what's going on, then I will go ahead and maybe try to look for another tutorial. Okay, so what I need to do first is I need to go into my folder and I need to get rid of 3D Beginner because I need to start over. Now, I already downloaded the John Lemon. Yeah. Wait a second, what's going on? Oh, it's doing it. The John Lemon actual files for the project are still in there. In fact, you can't really get into them unless you make the hidden folder unhidden, and then you go into, like, you know, app data roaming, blah blah blah, and delete it. So hopefully this is okay. This is working. Hopefully. What? Wait a second. Be like, okay. Dev stuff, Unity projects, nothing in there. Good. Okay. So the next thing I need to do is I'm just going to go ahead and breeze through. I just basically looked at the tutorial really quickly. You can see there where it says importing. I kind of remember how to do that and how to start a project. So we will go first to Unity. We'll start up Unity, and I'm going to see if I can try to make this work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, I guess. I'm getting kind of frustrated. This is the kind of stuff that happens all the time. But that's okay. New. Project name. 3D Beginner. 3D Create. And that's going to take a few minutes, I think. A minute or two, or whatever. It doesn't take very long, but it takes some time that you can actually notice it. But we will see. And I'll go completely through the steps, except for this time, whenever it says to do something on John Lemon, I will apply it to the prefab instead of the actual character. And if there's stuff later, like score, or like things that are game specific for that, you also notice here I'm using a smaller screen here. Actually, I could switch that back to the slightly larger one. But I'm going to try this to start with because I'd probably rather see the screen than me anyways. But I'm going to go ahead and... Whoop! Doggone ya. I'm going to go ahead and resize this. So. And I'm going to go ahead and... Wait a minute, Control 0. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We'll leave it at 3. And so what I'm going to do here is I have this new deal. So now we want to go to. I guess I want to go to the asset store. Even though I'm not downloading it from the asset store, I figure it'll just be easy just to go to my assets and then go to 3D. This says I'd actually like to remove this, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter that much. Let's go ahead and import. Import. Go ahead. Overwrite it. Whatever. Install and upgrade, I guess. Actually, that happened the last time too. I guess it's a thing that it needs some stuff that maybe a previous version of Unity had or something. Who knows? Okay. I think I personally like the bigger size me there, but maybe after doing it a few times, maybe somebody will comment and say they like this one version, but this way better, where I'm just a little screen. So let's go ahead and import. It's going to import everything. Import, import, import. Import and import. And I can just, while that's doing that, I can scroll down here, import files, and then it just goes through the different things of the interface. Toolbar navigation, blah blah blah, managing objects, move tool, all that stuff. Okay, navigating with the mouse, layouts. Alright, I got everything in there. Continue to the next step, which is, of course, player character part 1. And I'm not going to continue, I'm just going to go through the thing here. Even though I'm actually gone through everything, but we're going to go through everything again. Right? So, okay, so let's go back to scene. Let's go ahead and control S. Okay. Let's see. Unity automatically creates a scene called entitled, but it didn't actually create a sample scene. So let's go into scenes, and let's rename this to main scene, like so. Reload. Control S. I don't know if that's necessary, but we'll do that. Then we will go and add a character model. Go into the characters folder, assets, models, characters, John Lemon. Drag the model into the scene view. Okay, let's select our camera. Let's select our, back to the camera preview. Okay. Alright, and I put this up in here, and I put the directional light up top, but I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and leave it as it is, because, you know, I messed with it the other time. Who knows if it would had anything to do with anything. I'm just going to go ahead and save it. Player's character, you can also find information about the inspector, animator component, hierarchy window, find the John Lemon game object, which it is. Expand its children. I already did all that stuff earlier, so I'm not going to worry about this. It's just telling you what it is and what it's made up of. Click the play button to enter play mode. See what happens. So nothing happens. Okay. And that's actually quite alright. Okay. Left forearm. Yeah, you can actually mess with the game while it's actually playing, but then when you turn it off again, it doesn't take, because it's so you can test some things out. Now let's go into prefabs. Prefabs identified by their blue name and icon. Downlamp is a blue name and icon, but there's a small white piece of paper over the cube. Is that something close? Unity models work like read-only prefabs. They're blueprints for creating instances of the model. The blueprint itself cannot be changed. And actually, I wish I had more of a basic kind of tutorial that just kind of created stuff from scratch and not with full models and everything. But that's okay, because this'll help me, figure some stuff out. But so yeah. Turn the character into prefab. Drag the game object from the hierarchy into the assets prefab folder in the project window. So, assets, where's prefabs? Prefabs. So let's actually drag John Lemon into prefab. Select original prefab, and let's go ahead and Control S to save. And what to say? Dragging game objects in this way makes it prefab regardless of the folder it's dragged into. In order to make changes, you need to open the prefab and save the scene, which I did. Now you can open the prefab. Click Open Prefab. And that will conclude this video. We will see what happens in the next video. Thank you for watching.